Your favorite game. This is usually a hard decision, deciding on one singular game to be your number one. My favorite game is Portal 2. Portal 2 for the longest time has been my favorite game. I played it around 2012, which is about a year after it came out. The complexity of the puzzles were really fun for me because I enjoyed a good challenge. The engaging story and awesome characters really made Portal an easy win for first place. Portal 2 is a game that I'll never stop loving, even with its few flaws. It's also nice that you don't need a concrete understanding of Portal 1 to understand the main story in Portal 2. Between you and me, I haven't played more than 20 minutes of Portal 1. For the 1% of people who don't know about Portal 2, you play as Chell, a woman who has been in cryosleep for so long that everyone else in the facility is dead. You have to go through various testing chambers in order to leave the facility. GLaDOS is an AI-controlled robot keeping you in the facility. With the help of Wheatley, another robot, you need to figure out how to beat her challenges and escape. Being able to hop through portals into new places to complete puzzles was a concept I'd never seen perfected by any other game. Portal 2 to this day is an amazing game to me. The multiplayer is also extremely fun. Being able to solve puzzles with your friends, mess with them on the way there, made it a lot of fun for me to play. Now let's move on to Nier Automata. This is a game that came out just this year and I've been having a blast playing it. I currently have around 40 hours into the game and I'll continue to play it for a long time. The complexity of the story is amazing to me. Things you think are simple lead up to big events. Some events change even the entire map, which you don't really see in open world games. The vast amount of side missions and endings was something I always appreciate. For those of you who don't know about Nier Automata, it's a sequel to the game Nier. You play as 2B, a combat android who has been deployed to Earth to destroy the machines that have contributed to wiping out humanity. Only machines, androids, and wildlife roam Earth. All of the humans have moved on to the moon for now. Your partner, 9S, is a scanner android that basically is built to find information. Throughout the story, you defeat machines to progress the story. It's a simple concept, but without spoiling the game, it's a lot more than that. It's more than just mindless killing of machines around a city. There's different map regions, engaging characters, and mysteries all around the game. There's also the concept of multiple endings. Each playthrough is a little different from the last, allowing you to find more information regarding the story and complete quests you either didn't complete before or new ones that you hadn't even unlocked earlier. Nier Automata gives you combat that's easy to learn, dynamic storytelling, and the ability to take cinematic screenshots just by walking slower. The customization in Nier is a little overwhelming. You play as an android, so you have the ability to customize your chipsets in ways you are better for certain battle situations, and some that are just good for gathering resources. You can also do what I do with having a chipset that's dedicated to cinematic screenshots. I have everything but the OS disabled so I can take shots with ease. My combat setup includes 50% extra health, gain 30% for every enemy defeated, 10% of my damage output is also converted to health gain, and I do 10% more damage, and that's roughly about what I usually play as. This makes my character pretty OP. I basically never die as long as I'm able to defeat enemies and do damage. And what I said earlier regarding saying I like a challenge doesn't mean I don't like the feeling of being powerful. I feel powerful to fight little machines when traveling between missions, but challenging enough to fight most bosses. And the enemies, I can usually defeat them in one try, but not without some effort put into it. The wide variety of missions types is also great, from being told to kill a certain machine to looking for a stupidly hard to find relic in the desert. Knowing as it was, it's still a good change of pace. It's not the same repetitive missions you'll see in Call of Duty. Shoot enemies, move forward, and shoot more enemies, and then move forward some more. Although there are some Call of Duty campaigns I really enjoyed, that doesn't make them very unique. The uniqueness of Nier lies in its personalized storytelling. You get to choose to help or ignore the people in need. You get to choose to look for a stupid relic in the desert. You get to choose to kill the leader of your allies. The choice is yours and can make an impact on a small portion of the game or impact the entire story. Completing missions also grants you rewards. These can range from new weapons, chips, and just materials you can use to upgrade weapons, and sometimes even health potion type things. The thing about Portal 2 is that it has no shots that take you away from the game. It doesn't go third person, it leaves the character's perspective first. Portal 2 is first person, Nier Automata is third person. In Nier, it has scenes where it takes a cinematic perspective, which kind of disconnects you from the game a little bit. But in Portal 2, it doesn't make those jumps. So when GLaDOS picks you up for the first time, it doesn't change scenes. It leaves it up to you until you walk over to her, she picks you up. This makes the player feel more immersed with the person you play as, see everything from her point of view. This allows you to project yourself onto Chell. You were Chell in the game. Completing stuff in Portal 2 doesn't give you a reward. You don't get new weapons, new materials, or anything. The only thing you gain is being closer to getting out, and it works really well. Playing an entire game and only learning the story by people telling you stuff is hard. You don't pick up items that give you a more complete story. You piece it together by what's happening in front of you, and it's easy because there isn't anything complex. You're trapped and you need to get out. That's the basic story. Both of these games are great, and I'd even say amazing, but after finishing Nier for the second time, I might have to say it's better. And with that note, here's some cinematic shots from Nier till the video ends.